and the other chief guest, Dr. Farzam Kamalabadi, he has spoken for me. May you stand up, Dr. Kamalabadi. Dr. Kamalabadi, you made my day today. I don't have much to add, but today we are in FESTAC, we are opening FESTAC. It's a festive occasion, and therefore we are in the great city of Kisumu. Kisumu hoye! Kisumu hoye! Kisumu, Kisumu.
Indeed, and Your Excellency, we are privileged to be part of this audience. As we remain standing, we shall have the national anthem of the Republic of Kenya. We shall signify the official close of our engagement this afternoon. National anthem.
And that is our duty. For me, as long as I'm alive, I will continue to contribute to that obligation, that duty, and that responsibility. And my brother, when he gets there, not if, when he gets there, you will do what you have to do to liberate Africa economically, and I wish you the best of it.
Wow! Bravo! Bravo! Bravo!
Wow! Wow!
Wonderful!
Hello? Hello?
Blessings from heaven descend upon Africa. The citizens of Kisumu, the denizens of Kenya, the peoples of Africa, this is the best day. God has His eyes upon the mother continent of Africa. God has decided that the trajectory of the rise of Africa will become like this. Only vertical. Only transcendence, ascendance, and in a very short time. No more Vision 2063, too far, too little. But in one decade, the entire continent of Africa shall have risen to the level of the wealth of China, if not beyond. That Africa will surpass in wealth the Arab countries of the world. In fact, Africa is already the wealthiest nations and land and continent on the face of the planet. Who thinks, in this point of view, that it is Africa that subsidized Europe for 500 years? It is Africa that subsidized America for 300 years. It is Africa that is subsidizing China for now 50, 70 years. Yes, You made their wealth. And now it is time for Africa, internally. From Africa, by Africa, in Africa, for Africa, and for export to the world. Africa is the source, is the mother. In the Pangea area, you will put the map of the world together, and where is the heart? It is Africa. Each African nation, at least 21 of them, are 20 times, 50 times, 100 times richer than Saudi Arabia. Did you think that? Who knows that Africa, each continent, each country is already richer than Qatar, than Kuwait? Do you know that? Do you believe in that? Say a big yes. Yes. Do you know, I see here the youth, the children, the university, of course the leaders, our honorable leader, the honorable president from Nigeria. I met you in Washington, D.C. at Ravi Shankara's event. And I am here with a weighty message. I came here so that this message will go throughout Africa. That it is, you have everything. You need nothing. You don't need foreign aid. You don't need foreign direct investments. Domestic wealth generation will become the next decade goal and action and operations of all African leaders, of all African masses. You don't need to wait for anyone. Horizontally, you don't need IMF, World Bank, even African. Vertically, the people of the Africa, you don't need to wait for the government to give you a hand down. You are the creator, you are the source. You are not a kitty that needs meow, I want my milk. No, you are the lion. You go and get, and you build wealth, and you distribute wealth, and you export wealth. It is my duty that in 3 years, I will see 5 African nations and governments will issue official foreign debt issued by African nation outbound into Europe. Europe receives it. Game over. Whether it is Romania, Bulgaria, or Kosovo, Serbia, or even Italy, they need the wealth. You have been giving them for 500 years. Let's make it official, so that the mind will be warped. That means as soon as Africa has issued the first official debt outbound, the entire world will know Africa has risen. The entire African populations will know we are the source of the wealth. We have it, everything. And we are the ones who donate to the world outside, to Europe, Asia, and to the world. Again, the Future Trends Africa Manifesto, the collective peaceful rise of Africa, and I called it the surprise rise of Africa. Go and surprise the world. I'll add one sentence. It's very important, because I am the person who raised the whole of China. When I went to China, China was the poorest nation. They were going as refugees to North Korea. The Chinese salary was only $30, the highest. In the airport of Hangzhou, I saw 20 chickens, 7 goats, and 50 people in dark. They did not have light. The city of Dalian had no light. They were lower than Africa, and they rose to $19 trillion. Your $3 trillion economy, the size of one Shanghai city. No, Africa will have $60 trillion economy in 10 years. Okay, this is the prophecy. Thank you. And action.
Africa, the new Africa, the Africa we want, the Africa Renaissance is called self-confidence. One thing I want everybody to take out of this place, being called a Pan-Africanist is not a disease. It's called that self-assurance. So don't be ashamed to be a Pan-Africanist. Before I give the mic back to the MC, I'd like to recognize the CEO of the Lake Region Economic Bloc, Mr. Victor Nyagaya. Please stand up and wave. The bloc has been very supportive on the program. Don't sit down yet. Don't sit down yet. You have to move your shoulder. Give me a little music. I want to see you move his shoulder.